Hi everyone and welcome to This Homespun Life. This is episode 5. It's Saturday, January 11th, 2014. Let me be the last to wish you all Happy New Year. I know I'm a little bit late, but this is my first time recording in 2014. So I hope you all had a great Christmas and holiday season and a great start to the new year. My name's Lori Ann. I'm coming to you from partly cloudy South Florida, where in the middle of January it's about 80 degrees. We had our little cold spell this past week. I want to say it was Wednesday or Thursday. We woke up to our lowest temperatures was about 40 to 45 degrees, warmed up to about 60, which for us is like bundle up weather. It was super cold for us. I know there are a number of you up north, and I wish you all safety with the heavy snowfall that's been going on, icy conditions. I know it's been scary, and I wish you all safety. I hope you all take care of yourselves, and be careful. Be careful. It's crazy out there, so take care. But thank you for joining me. If this is your first time watching This Homespun Life, thank you so much for checking me out. If you're returning, thank you so much for not being scared by my craziness and for coming back. And I hope you all have fun. So, let's see what's going on. Let's talk about what I finished since the last time we saw each other. You remember that I was working on some Christmas knitting. I have my notes over here, that's why I'm looking in this direction. If you remember, I was working on some Christmas knitting, and I did get them done. Both the Truffle Hat by Susanna I.C. and the Tomboy Cardigan by Elena Noble. Those were gifts. I've given them out. Unfortunately, I don't have them here to show you, but I do have pictures. They're on my Instagram feed at Homespun Life. And I'll try to see if I can include pictures here. If I can, that's great. If I can't, I'm sorry. They'll be on the website, www.thishomespunlife.com. And also, like I said, on my Instagram feed at Homespun Life. So you can check those out. But they went over really well. I got them done in time. The cardigan made me a little nervous. I didn't know if I was going to get it done in time, but I did, just with like a couple days left, and they were both well received, so I'm happy about that. What I do have in progress is my gift for myself. This is, of course, the Pomme de Pin cardigan by Amy Christophers. This was to be my birthday / Christmas present for myself. I didn't work on this at all for about a week. It's been a while since I've touched this because I was so caught up in the Christmas knitting, and once I got those done, I kind of got burnt out, I think. So I've taken about a week off, haven't touched it at all. But I picked it up today, put on a couple of rows, and I'm remembering why I love working on it. It's being done out of Lion Brand Pound of Love in the antique white colorway. It's 1,020 yards per 16-ounce skein, and this is what the cardigan looks like so far. It's getting big. You can see the pattern there. I love this pattern. It's coming out really well. If y'all remember when I had started, I was trying to understand the pattern. It's a simple pattern, but I didn't get it at the time. And so I hadn't done it properly, and I had to rip back. I've gotten, I don't know. I've done a couple of repeats of it. I had to rip back to the ribbing and restart. So this is where I am so far. It's about 8.5 inches of patterning. I have to do, I want to say 12 inches The entire piece has to be 17 inches before I do the armhole or start working on the armhole. So it's 8 inches, 8.5 inches of patterning and 3 to 4 inches of the ribbing. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I have maybe about 5 more inches to go, I guess. If I did the math wrong, don't tell me. But I'm working on it again, and I like it. So these are being worked. This is being worked on size 6, which is a 4mm. My Knit Pick circular. Loving it. Working wonderfully. So there's that. Let me move this giant skein. Let me move this out of it. So that's my knitting for myself. That's the only thing I'm knitting for myself. Move it out the way. So there's that Pomme de Pin cardigan. Great pattern. Check it out on Ravelry. I am still working on my sample afghan for the shop. Haven't touched it in months. I'm sorry. So this is one of the panels right now. It's called Climbing Leaves. This is what it looks like. You can see the beginning of the leaf pattern there. This is done out of Red Heart soft yarn, and I don't have the, never mind, I don't have the tag. Red Heart soft yarn, which is 100% acrylic. It is going to be an afghan, you know, that's fine. What I'm doing, if you guys don't remember, I am finding really interesting lace patterns that I probably would never have tried before to make squares out of, and then I'm going to piece those squares together and make a sample afghan, and it'll be for sale. Remember that my mother and I have the business Homespun, and we sell handcrafted accessories for home as well as for the body. And so this is one of them that I'm working on for sale. We're looking to get stuff. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't talk about it. I'll talk about this a little bit later in the show. But needless to say, I'm working on this. It's being worked on size 7, 4.5mm clover circular needles. Not too big. Working up great. I just have to actually get back to it. But I'll be working on this throughout the year. Hopefully it won't take a year. The next thing I'm working on for the business is I'm going to be making some cushions. They can be called pillows, cushions, whatever you want to call them. Found a couple of cute patterns, or thought of a couple of cute patterns. So one of them, which is super duper simple, it's just, right now, it's just a ribbing. But this is, how many inches is this now? It's measured in centimeters, and I don't remember how far we are. But I love ribbing. Look at that stretch. But it's going to go for a little bit longer, probably about 4 or 5 more inches. Then I'm going to do a button band, and this will be the back. I'm going to do the front, which is the same pattern, just that the front will have the buttonholes, and then seam it up, put buttons on it, and fill it, stuff it. So this is being done with Loops and Threads Impeccable yarn, which is 100% acrylic as well. It's being knit on size 4, 3.5mm Knit Pick circular. Is it size 4? Why did I say the Pomme de Pin is on? Size 6, right? Yeah, this is 4, 3.5mm. This is a little bit hard for me to work on sometimes because I'm not used to using such a small needle on what's really like a worsted weight yarn. So sometimes it hurts my hands, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. I'm loving the way the gray is working up. It looks really nice. I think it's going to make a really nice pillow. And I'm going to do a couple more and go for it. If you guys remember from previous episodes, I was also working on a Heliotaxis pie shawl, which is for myself. I frogged it. I did. I frogged it. It's a great pattern, but something about it wasn't working with me right now. I will do that shawl at some point, maybe even this year. My brain just couldn't deal with it. So I frogged it. This is the cone of yarn I was previously using. It's from Webs. This is their Valley Yarns alpaca and silk. I think it was 50-50 alpaca and silk. Colorway is navy. It's about 1,700 yards of lace weight yarn. It's showing up really bright blue on here. This is navy. It's a deep blue. And it's lace weight. The 50% alpaca, 50% silk. And I'm going to do the Queen Anne's lace pie shawl. I've downloaded the pattern. The one thing I'm finding is that it calls for US size 8 needles, but it starts in the center and then you work out, so it needs double points. Double pointed needles. I don't have size 8 DPNs. I have size 3 DPNs. So what I'm going to do is start off with size 3 DPNs. Try and do it as loosely as I can in the middle, and then I can transition to my size 8 circulars. Let's see how that works. We'll see. But I love this yarn, and I will make that shawl. Spinning. Obviously, with the Christmas knitting, I wasn't doing much. I wasn't doing any spinning. But just to remind you, I picked up and started working on my. Why? I'm sorry, y'all. I had a card here. Oh, here we go. If you remember, I was working on some fiber from Twin Mommy Creations in Winter Haven, Florida. It's 2.8 ounces of Polworth, and it's all bundled up right now. It looks crappy. On the screen, it looks blue. It's not blue. It is purples and grays and splashes of pink. And I just pulled it off. And it's called Midnight. That's the colorway. And it's poofy. And I'm spinning on my top whirl spindle from Highland Handmaids. And this is a heavy spindle. This is a beginner spindle. It's the only. Oh no, it's not. It's my first spindle from Highland Handmaids. And I'm spinning and plying on the fly. If you can see that right there. It's a technique where you spin and ply at the same time. Chain ply. So this is creating a 3-ply yarn. And it's interesting to me. I like it. I like the fact that once it's on here, this is yarn. I don't have to go through the plying process again. Now it is slower. It is a slower process, but you're getting yarn. You're getting finished yarn off of this. So I'm working on that. It's interesting, but I don't put a lot of time into it, which is bad. But I will have more time now to do that, and I'm happy. This is half of the braid right here. I just split it in half lengthwise and poofed it out a little bit. You know, separated it. It drafts really well, spins really fine, and I'm liking it. So I'm going to keep doing that. And, excuse me, on the spinning note, I'm going to tell you about a tool I found. I'm going to sneak. Excuse me. You didn't see that. I'm so sorry. I'm going to tell you about a tool I found over the holiday season. I'm playing around right now on my phone, and I'm sorry about that. But I wanted to tell you about it. This is called, can you see this? This tool right here. It's called iSpin Toolkit. iSpin Toolkit. It's an app I found in the iTunes store. Check it out and see if it's on Android or Windows. I'm not sure, but check to see. It's an app that helps spinners with the various things that are needed for creating yarn. It's not a free app. I got it for $4.99, but I think it's going to be really, really helpful if you're trying to create usable yarn, if you're trying to create consistent yarn, if you're trying to spin for a particular project, whether it be socks or lace weight, or you're trying to create a nice bulky yarn but be consistent. I think this will help a lot. The first thing you come upon is there are different things that it can help you with. So the first thing you see here is the twist angle, and you can measure both the S twist and the Z twist, and there are instructions there. You can't see it right now. Okay, so you can, for example, if you're checking out your twist to get a consistent, for example, sock weight yarn, there are instructions here on how to check that, and you can change the twist angle to accommodate the type of yarn you're creating just by scrolling against either side. You can also check wraps per inch. This is a wraps per inch gauge. So instead of wrapping it around a wraps per inch tool or a ruler, you can lay the yarn across whichever one of these lines, and it'll tell you how many wraps per inch you're getting. See? And you can see, and there are instructions for all of these. There are different calculators, different things you can check out, and there are instructions for everything on here. There is even what's called a twist per inch gauge. You can see how many, how many little bumps per inch you're getting, which should tell you whether it's like loosely plied or tightly plied, and will it be great for socks, will it be great for something light and airy like a shawl. There's even a ruler, whether in inches or centimeter. There are references for everything. That'll tell you exactly how to use the tool, how to read the charts, how to use the calculators, and all of that. So it's a really, really great tool. I'm liking it a lot. I'm going to be using it a lot. Actually, how did I do that? Hang on a second. You can do either the S or the Z twist. You just slide over to whichever side you want to use. So I've learned a lot about spinning in general just from using this tool, and I've been able to check my gauge on this pull worth that I'm spinning to see what my wraps per inch is coming up to be. Now, of course, we're not going to get the same measurement throughout the entire yarn, but you'll get a good average. And you see what you're doing. You'll see how to manipulate the fiber to get the kind of yarn that you want. And if you put this down, like I did, I put this down for months. I wasn't spinning on it for a long time, but I was able to check the gauge once I picked it back up to know that I'm spinning about 23 wraps per inch. Okay, great. Now I know what to aim for. So when I'm spinning and I'm plying and I put it, I can check it and see, okay, I'm in the 23, I'm in the 27, I'm bumping up to 17. Okay, now I need to focus, I need to be more careful so that when I'm plying and I create that yarn, it's in that area. So again, check it out. You can't see it. Oh. It's called the I Spin Toolkit. Really? I Spin Toolkit. Check it out. Search for it. It's worth the cost. It's worth the cost. So go ahead and check that out. I think that's pretty much it for things that I'm working on. Update for you guys. The last time I recorded, I told you that I'd be putting up some items for sale, and I would be creating a Bigcartel site. As I told you all when I put up my last episode, I don't have internet access at home. Not yet. We just moved about 3 weeks ago. I haven't been able to get internet access at my new place as yet, and it's driving me up the wall. So whatever I'm doing, I have to find like a public Wi-Fi to get onto to try and make things happen. So it's taken me a while to get things set up. I finally created the Bigcartel site. It's called homespun.bigcartel.com. There's nothing in there now because I just created it. I haven't had time to fill in items and put descriptions and all that. So give me a little bit of time. I'll keep y'all updated. If you remember, I had some baby blankets, some Afghans, and a couple of totes, what I call tote bags, that we created, my mother and I created. And I'm going to put those up. I'm also going to put the cushions once they're done, the sample Afghan probably, and I'll let you know when we'll be heading to different events. The next upcoming craft fair that we'll probably attend is the Buckler Craft Fair in West Palm Beach. It's in February, I think the middle of February. And so we really need to get stepping and have enough items to show. But like I said, I'll keep you all up to date. And for the most information that you can find, follow me on Instagram, Homespun Life. Check out the website. I may have to break down and create a Twitter account or a Facebook page, and because I know not everyone uses Instagram. I also have an address on Pinterest. It's pinterest.com/homespunlife. Not much there either, but I will be working on it as I can find the time and internet access. Pray for me. Pray for me that we get this worked out, because it's driving me crazy. So I just wanted to give you an update on that. I hadn't forgotten. It's just hard. Hard to do it. So that's mainly what's going on with me right now. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the goals I have for 2014. I'm not going to go over everything because that will bore you to death. Before I do that, hey, I didn't tell you. Yes, I'm wearing my Multnomah shawl. Shawlette. I would call this a shawlette. I really like this. It's made out of Knit Picks Stroll Tonal Fingering Weight yarn in the Deep Waters colorway. It looks bluish on the screen. It's a deep purple with pops of pink and pops of deep blue. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And behind me is crocheted Afghan that I made. You can't see the fullness of it. There are three colors: green, gold, and behind that is black, or above it is black. It's really big. It covers a queen bed easily. That was crocheted years ago. I crocheted that. And I like it. I like it behind me. So anyway, some of my goals for 2014. One of my main serious gotta do it goals this year is I will be buying a spinning wheel. I don't know when. I don't know how. But I will be buying a spinning wheel. I'm done. I'm done. I love using the spindle, I get that, but there are some things that just need to be on a spinning wheel. They go so much faster. You can use it to ply. Even if I spin on the spindle, I can use the wheel to ply. And I don't know, I want to spin more for projects. I don't want to spin just to make cute little 100 yards here and there. I want to spin to make something. So I think the wheel would be great for that. Along with getting the wheel, I want to spin different types of fiber and invest in a couple more loop backs. At least 2 more loop backs. I got to. They're so cute. So there's that. Next, I really want to work on reestablishing our business, Homespun. We had taken about a year off last year and a little bit of the year before. We were going through a bunch of things and our brain just wasn't in it. But 2014 is the year to reestablish, to get grounded, for me to establish our presence online and on social media, to be able to attend more craft fairs, more local events so we can showcase what we create, and hey, make some money. There's an idea. So I'm going to be working really hard on that this year, and you'll hear different things going on throughout the year. I'll keep you all informed. Also, something I'm super duper excited about. I will be attending Rhinebeck this year. It's in October. Don't know how it's going to work. I don't care. I will be at Rhinebeck this year. I'll make it work. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you. I've never been to a big event like that before. Big fiber-related, craft-related event like that before. And I think it's going to be awesome. I'm already trying to figure out what's my Rhinebeck sweater going to be. Have to stalk Ravelry and find something amazing and start working on it now because I don't know how long it's going to take. But I'm excited. If anyone else is going, let me know. I have to figure out transportation and figure out lodging, and I could use all the help I could get. So let me know who else is going to Rhinebeck, and we could meet up and hang out and do all that crazy stuff and spend loads of money that we don't have. So really, those are the main things. Those are the main things. I have a lot of other things on my list, but those 3 are the main. And I think that'll be awesome. I think 2014 is going to be a cool year. It's going to be a year of spinning for me. It's going to be a year of sweaters for me. And I really would like to, I know some people like do a sock per month kind of thing. I would like to do hat per month. Whatever kind of headwear. I like making hats. And so I'm going to work on that. I'm going to see what I can do with that. So, exciting times. I hope you all have an amazing, wonderful, blessed, happy new year. Make 2014 the best year by far. And keep watching. Please. I may even establish a Ravelry page. I have not. I've been holding off. But tell me, if you all want me to create a Ravelry site for Homespun Life, let me know, and I'll do it. And I'll see what we can get up to on there. Alright? Thank you all so much. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you again soon.